Hello guys and gals, me William Clark here. Yeah, in case you can't tell, it's snowing. I don't think you can see any of it, but yeah, it's snowing. Gotta keep my hand in my coat pocket so I don't fucking freeze. Yeah, mail. I don't know why. I just thought making a YouTube video while it's snow would be a good thing. Yep. I may or may not be at school tomorrow. Well, I don't really want to say tomorrow because I don't know if or when this video will be uploaded. So, yeah, it could very well be tomorrow. I don't have school because of all this snow. We haven't gotten a phone call from the school yet. In case you can't tell, less school over there. Yeah, I could just walk right across the street and I'm already there. But, yeah, it's all this snow. Just came home from Walmart and other places. Chinese. I had Chinese for dinner tonight. Other stuff. Yeah. Get back at the side. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but the flashlight will help a little bit. Look at all this snow that's on the thing. This is the thing I don't really like about flashlights. They give you really limited vision, I guess you could say. Get one of those LED ones, you don't have to worry about that. And also, flashlights could be your only means of weapons. If you've ever played Slender, you know what I'm talking about. If you've only got a flashlight, goal is to collect 8 pages and not look directly at Slender Man. Otherwise, you will be killed, I guess. That game is pretty much not very scary anymore. It's more of the Slender the Arrival and fan-made Slenderman games that are more scary, horrific, and shit. So, yeah. It's snowing. May or may not have school tomorrow. If we do, it might be a fucking 2-hour delay. Yeah. Look at that light. I'm using a daylight sensor on the camera, so that's why it looks a little weird. But yeah, all that snow is on the ground. Interesting about the school. The school just recently switched to these lights. They're more LED, brighter lights than that. I don't know if you can see well, but yeah. Because the camera and the setting I have it set towards. So, what makes it worse? I could see these things at night. Whenever I'm, doing other things like sleeping or playing video games, I can see the light coming from outside my bedroom or outside in general. So, yeah. But it's only like certain things when there's people just driving by. Yeah. But yeah, there's all this snow that's going around. And people are still driving. And all this snow. Like I said, I have no clue when this video will be uploaded or if it will be. Because I got plenty of other things to do, like play video games and talk to my girlfriend. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope there's no school. Well, it's not that I don't like school. I love school. It's just that sometimes you gotta have a break, right? Yeah, I was just on break not that long ago, Christmas break, or over the holidays, and yeah. But I don't think that's enough. 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4, of no school. That's okay. But when you really want to stay in bed, you don't want to get up from your comfy spot, you're pretty much screwed. Yeah. Think about it. During the winters, you have to go to school. Meaning you have to get out of your bed, where your bed is nice, warm, toasty, and awesome. Or you'd have to get off your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever if they're sleeping with you in the same fucking area. So, yeah, you will have to basically deal with the cold. And dealing with the cold is not really good. Basically, dealing with the cold is basically the equivalent of, I don't know, being cold. But, yeah. We got a whole bunch of lights. Really, really lighty. It's lighty. But yeah, trees that gets in the way. We were thinking about cutting this tree down so that we could actually see from both sides of the street whenever we go somewhere. Because sometimes this tree could be a hindrance to our way of life. But yeah. So if you are driving, or planning on driving, make sure you have your heat turned up if your car has heat built in or whatever. If not, find a blanket or something. Find something to keep you warm while you're in the car. Yeah, if you're inside and if you are like my room and don't have heat, yeah, my room doesn't have heat, so yep, I have to deal with blankets. Yeah, get with your blankets and get to know them, basically. Or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend that is staying with you, then use them for warmth. Because sometimes all you need is each other to keep yourselves warm and toasty. But yeah, we're expecting to get like 2 or 3 inches maybe. We hadn't heard anything from the school yet. Yeah, this is the school, by the way, if you can't tell. Looks like it'd be a prison or another form of duress or something like that, but No, that's just the school. Yeah, I can literally walk across the street and I'm already there. And I have a flashlight. Yay, flashlight! Alright. In case you're wondering what this is a rose bush. Not very rose bushy in the slightest now because of all the snow and stuff. And the cold. And this is just a tree that is dead, basically, and doesn't really serve any purpose other than for being a hindrance and stuff. And there are other somewhat rose bushes. Let me see if I could yeah, if you can see on there, there are a little bit thorns and spikes on there. So yeah, do not touch them if you want to live. Well, not live, but yeah. Yeah, speed limit here in Racine, Ohio is 35. Joy. But people actually go more than 35, actually. And here's what I don't get, and I'm pretty sure most of you people would agree with me on this. All of Racine, if you, or any area that's really small, and you can get from everywhere to everywhere. Like, from where I'm at, in my house, I can get from all of Racine in walking distance, right? And that includes teachers and staff and students and all that stuff. So, here's my question. If everybody in Racine can walk to school, like everyone that goes to school can walk to school, why the fuck do they need a bus? Why do they need to drive? Why do they need their parents to drive them? They could just easily walk to school. All of Racine is walking distance from everywhere else. So, I could walk from the very, very far part of Racine. Yeah, maybe a little bit past the Racine border. That leads to another route or something. Or hell, I can do it from even that way. And I could still, walk or run all over Racine. It's that small of a town that you could easily walk everywhere. So my main question is, why is everyone driving? I could understand, you're a bus driver, alright? Let's say you're a bus driver, or whatever, and you go to Syracuse, or whatever, and you're making the rounds, or go to Leetart, or something like that. Somewhere that isn't here in Racine, but maybe in the next town over, town/city over. I could totally understand that, kids can't walk that far to Syracuse all the way here and expect to be on time. They might be an hour or two late. I mean, hell, when I had my ex, Caitlin, she walked from Mason all the way here, supposedly, and, yeah. That was a couple of hours. So yeah. So I can totally understand that. But what I don't get, I see people in Racine, literally, I see the same cars every day from Racine, that live in Racine, drive their kids or themselves to school. I could also understand if it was really, really snowy, or if it was really, really cold and you didn't want to deal with the cold. Or maybe if it was a little too hot, you didn't want to deal with the hotness. I understand, but, that's still, everyone, sometimes even my friends, my bestest friends actually drive to school. Yeah, they have the right to drive, and that's fine. But I just don't get it. Here's my main gripe about it. it makes other people late. Yeah, sometimes it takes like a whole 2 or 3 minutes for me to walk from there all the way across the street. Why? Because people are going that way to that way, that way to that way. Like both ways, people are driving. At the same time, there's a speed limit, which that's not really much of a hindrance or benefit. It's neither. But yeah, I don't get it. Just walk to school, people. First of all, you're saving gas, you're saving money, you're saving time, you're saving other people's time, and you do not run the risk of pissing other people off, such as myself. Yeah, you know who you are. If anyone that goes here and, you know, drives to school from Racine, just fucking stop, because I can't, you know, sometimes even I run late because everyone else has the need to drive all over Racine, you know, and sometimes I think they're not even just going to the school even though they're supposed to be. They're just probably going to Dollar General or the gas station or whatever. In reality, they should have done it earlier and then go to the school. So either way, you're basically wasting people's time, energy, money, you're wasting everything just by doing that. You know, just driving to school instead of walking to school without a very good reason. But I kind of got off topic with the snow and stuff. Yeah, you know, it's snowing. I'll see you guys and gals later, and I hope you enjoyed this snow video. Peace.